Hello everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day, evening, night, wherever you are receiving this video and this message today with me. I am obviously out in nature on a hammock right now. Needed some time to reset after going to DC Pride yesterday. It was absolutely insane. A nap in a hammock the next day was exactly what I needed. Like, exactly what the doctor prescribed. Okay. But yeah, I didn't know if I was gonna film or not, just because I only want to film when I feel called to, and when I feel like, yeah, just when I feel called to. I don't wanna, it's not something, no, no kind of creativity should ever be forced. And that's a little bit of what I'll be talking about today. At least in my career, because if you read the title, you see, like, I'm gonna be touching on my relationship with money as a creative, and just opening up, like, my experience, because I just did a little oracle reading for myself surrounding my career in general, just because it's something that I have just been mentally stuck a little bit, and just kind of in this place of genuine lack and worry, and, you know, just a little bit of negativity with it all, even though I'm in a very great place financially currently as I speak in this moment. Not so much, but money is coming, and yeah, I don't know, like, even as I said that, like, I'm just like, it took a lot to get out, because I know that I have abundance coming to me. Like, it's not even true that I'm, like, you know, financially fully unwell, because I have, a bug. I have an apartment, I have an abundance of things, I have food, I have people to help me if I were to be in a position of a shit place. And yeah, and that's the thing, is like, that frustration though, and that, I guess, yeah, just the frustration of being at, like, a teetering place financially in general can feel unsettling. It can feel unsafe, lack of comfort, all of that. You know, I just graduated fucking college, so of course that's kind of the state that I'm gonna be in, right? How anyone's gonna be. I thankfully don't have student loans, all of that good stuff. Like, I'm very, very blessed to be where I am. That's the thing. It's like, there's so many things that, like, I could have to be paying for right now, and like, I don't. And, you know, I just want to continue to be grateful for that. 110%. Yeah, it really just comes down to gratitude a lot of times. But I just want to speak on, like, the reading that I had with myself, and then I might make a video about, like, the collective, to see, I don't know, just to check in with the collective and see where we're all at, so I don't feel less alone, you don't feel less alone. But for this video, it's just gonna be a little video about me unpacking my mental money issues and career in general, and then just my livelihood, because I want to be able to literally just get out here in nature, film myself, express, and monetize on that, monetize on my art, which sounds, monetize my art and going in nature, like, that's my soul. But that's the thing, I want to be able to live off of things that feed my soul. So that's why I gotta be very discerning and careful about everything. Very intentional, because yeah, the thing about, yeah, I don't, you know what I'm saying. It's, you just, if you don't know what I'm saying, basically just have to be aware that I am working towards my soul, regardless of what I'm doing, my mind, body, and spirit, and feeding those things when it comes to being, period. When it comes to being, gotta be intentional and aware. Do I like to be a little party animal who goes to DC Pride sometimes? Of course. Of course. That was my first Pride. It was so fun. But yeah, and now we're back at it. So, not to waste any time, because it was funny when I was going through the deck, just to kind of explain my experience with it. I was going through the deck. The first, card that I showed its face, I was still shuffling, was Kalima. And before Kalima showed, though, I was thinking, like, time doesn't matter, like, because I took a nap and I was like, I don't know how long I was napping for, and I was like, doesn't matter, like, it's good to kind of have, like, let go of that attachment and, like, worry, because I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to time, when it comes to my day-to-day, and I want to let go of that, And then Kalima showed herself and was like, hey, time is still very much real and very much a thing. This lighting with the leaves was crazy. Truly. It's really fun. But yeah, it was like, no, like, time is definitely real. And then it made me think, like, because a big reason why I don't think time is real is because of the movie Interstellar. If you know, you know. But then when I really broke it down and thought about it, and I was like, okay, the thing is that time is real, it just happens to be different in different universes and different dimensions. And that's fine. And that means that where I am right now, it is sturdy in what the time is now. If that makes sense. I'm gonna put on some chapstick, so give me a moment. Skip a little bit if you need to. I am not editing. A girl is in her non-editing era right now. I will get to a place where I will edit my own videos, like, for sure, but right now I don't have the time, and I also want to get used to just, like, not caring what I post. Well, that's not fully true. I just don't want to overthink what I post. That's what it is. I do care about what I post, and I want to care about what I post, but I don't want to overthink what is posted. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, like, overanalyze and then never post ever. But yeah, so Kalima showed herself, and then it was like, okay, time is real, and it's also something you can really work with, and it's a blessing that I have this time, right? So that was my first message. And then my second was, sorry, these are like all shuffled. My second message was Master Buddha. Increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. There's the card. By the way, this oracle deck is from Kyle Gray, called Keepers of the Light, if you're interested. It's funny because I just picked it up because it's purple, but I really love it because it has all these different deities and masters of the light, keepers of the light. They, I grew up Baha'i. All religions are one within that religion, which is interesting because it's a religion of its own. It confuses my brain. I'm a spiritual person. I love connecting and being open and not subscribing to anything in particular, not denoting it or denouncing it at all, just more embracing it all, and not putting myself in any kind of box. But yeah, so anyways, a little backstory on my spirituality. But yeah, so Master Buddha, increased awareness. And So there's 3 cards here that I pulled before I even asked the question about money, but I realized that these were kind of the foundation of that. So regardless, like, this was just part of my reading. So increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. The other one was open communication, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. And then we got Kuan Yin. Okay, let me show you these, sorry. I haven't done a reading in ages, but for real. Yeah. So increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. This kind of like go within first, which is what I was kind of having to do, make sure that I was in a good state to be able to do this reading on camera. And then open communication, get a weight off your chest. This is Mercury. Speak up with love and be heard. So I was very much like me being like, okay, like after I did this reading and listened to my inner voice, I was able to get on and talk about it. And then we have Kuan Yin. Care and compassion, choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. And this is confirmation that I should do a collective reading, because why not? I haven't in so long, and I've never posted one, so I think that would be an interesting adventure. So yeah, so those are the cards I pulled before I even went and asked about my career. The sun is going crazy right now with Through the Leaves, for real. It's fun. Anyways, so yeah, it was definitely a little reading of like just this moment. And then when I asked about, you know, I want some guidance on my career, my money, my finances, what I got was Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Where thoughts are magnetic and powerful, miraculous changes are occurring. So, when it comes to my career and money, it all has to do with my mind and my thoughts, which, not all of it, but pretty much, because gotta get your mind right first. Free your mind, and you'll see the substance and the value in life doesn't just come from those finances. It comes from so much more. It comes from every moment. It comes from being present right now, right here, right now. And it's not just the material. It comes from presentness and openness, and yeah, knowing that your thoughts are magnetic and powerful, and feeding your mind, body, and your spirit, because in reality, money mainly feeds, I mean, I guess it can feed all of those, right? But I'd say it probably more feeds your body with the food. That's like the main necessity. And if you eat right, your mind becomes right. Your mind gets better. Your spirit is able to thrive. So that's why it's good to be aware of that, of the fact that, you know, sorry, why am I apologizing? I have nothing to apologize for. Girl. I just sometimes like lose my train of thought. That's okay. Moving on then. So yeah, losing train of thought, that's funny. Thoughts are magnetic and powerful. That's why it's important for me not to apologize when I don't need to apologize. The second one that came out, which is very powerful. I'm so sorry if I'm not pronouncing this right. I could look in the little book to make sure. But it's Kuthumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So I already knew what I needed. I already knew. I didn't need to ask somebody, an outside source. What it was is that during my spiritual journey, and even now, a lot of times, and definitely now, not even now, definitely now, a lot of times I am going to social media to listen to other people talk and to give me answers about things. But when it comes to your career, which you're basing off of your art, your soul, your creativity, and your journey, your personal journey, your personal soul journey that is only yours, you already know. And you do not have to listen to anybody else. If it resonates with you, for sure, listen to it and take that in. If it's like really like, if you really feel that in your body and your mind that that's what's right, listen to that. And just be discerning, right? Be discerning about how you feel, what you let into your life, and your intention. So listen to your thoughts with that always. And know that the blessings will come. So, yeah. That was basically, I just pulled those 5 cards during my own reading. So that's why I kind of feel like these were like the foundation of this, of knowing. It's kind of it's like the dark and the light too. It's like the subconscious mind coming to the outward and being like, no, I know. The inner thoughts are like, this is like the subconscious of being like, remember your thoughts are magnetic, and then you'll know. You'll know because it's all within. And this started with increased awareness, listen to your inner voice, and then speak your truth. Listen to your inner voice, love yourself, show yourself compassion, know that you are more than worthy of speaking your truth and presenting yourself as you are and no other way. Come as you are, nirvana. You know? And then you'll be able to share that abundance with other people because you're able to do it yourself. And that's that on that. And that's my reading. That's my reading. That was my reading for myself. I hope it resonated with you as well. I feel like whenever I do a reading for myself, regardless, I feel like it could resonate with anybody just because, I don't know, I feel like any reading, other than like some tarot readings, those are like more specific to people, but when it comes to like keepers of the light, like they just know what the collective is going through. It's not just me. It's not just me at all. But yeah. Slay. Okay, no, that was gorgeous. That was a gorgeous reading. It was crazy that the sun just like went away a little bit. Not away, but you know, it's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. It looks different now after I did that. But yeah, very, very powerful. And I want to end this video showing what came up last, which was Sununos. I always like check what's going on in the deck, like what's on top of the deck at the end of the reading as well, to be like a closing out. But this is Life Force, Sununos. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. And as you see, it's very green, connected to nature, life force energy, in which we are. We are nature. We're nature. We are earth. We are earth beings. And to remember that. And sensual and sexual hours are increased, right? So express your driving passion. This is what I was kind of saying earlier, I believe. I was saying it here, that your creativity cannot be forced. You can't force a baby. You wait for that baby for 9 months for it to come out. You don't force it. You can't force it. It can't be forced. And to be in true love, you know what I mean? For it to be pure. And the light's out again. Wasn't gonna mention it, but the sun's out again as I'm doing this reading and showing these keepers of the light. And sensuality, you know, dance, that's a form of expression, a form of art that maybe leads to sexual things at times. So just those powers are increased right now, and know to also be intentional with that as well, with your creativity, as well as who you share any sexual, sensual energy with. Be very aware of that. And yeah, maybe there was something else I was gonna mention. I don't know. Oh, let go of shame. Let go of shame when it comes to sensual and sexual powers, okay? Because I know I need to release some of that shame, and I'm sure everybody has those issues. Just a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe you're not traumatized. Love that for you. But let go of that shame and just be a girl, or dude, or they, them, human being, whoever is receiving this message. Yeah, thank you so much. I really have to pee, so I might pee in these woods and come back. TMI, sorry. But yeah, I love you, and I'll be back with a collective reading because I'm really feeling it. So much love. Hope you have a lovely day, evening, night, wherever you received this message. Mwah.